Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in once again. So we are getting ready for model season for our model shows. I have three of them back to back. So first one we're going to is Roanoke, Virginia. Yes, we're taking a trip down there. Wife and I are leaving Friday. We're doing a straight drive down. It's about 10 and a half hours from here. So it should be good time. We're going to leave early in the morning, stay at the show Saturday, and then book it home Sunday so I can go to work Monday morning, bright and early. And then the following weekend, we are going down to Ohio, down to the Buckeye Classic down in Hillard. So that should be a good time. We're not staying the night. So we're just gonna do a down and back and kind of run with that. So that's the plan anyways. Then the following weekend, we're doing Detroit. So hometown show. So while we're at home state, let's go that way because it's almost hour 45 from here. So it's I guess not hometown, but anyways. Yeah, so I thought I'd show you guys a little way how I'm preparing myself for these shows. Because I tell you, every time I go, I'm always scrambling, filling out all the cards, because, half the time I don't pre-register. The Detroit show, they don't pre-register. They don't have it that way. You have to do it when you get there. And I'm always, okay, box stock goes here, and race goes here, and light commercial over here. Well, I have all my stuff in boxes, and it's just like, come on, which box did I put that in? So I'm making it a little easier for myself this time. So you guys, I don't know how you're doing it, but if you got a different way and it works really good for you, let me know in the comments. So I'll show you what I'm doing to try to streamline it for myself this year. So hopefully it'll work a little better. So first off, we'll take you over to the table behind me, and we're going to show you all the ladies that's going with us to the show, and we'll show you guys the process I'm going to use this time around. Hopefully it helps me out a little bit. So I'll spin you around. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is the group we're taking. This is everybody that's going to the show. So we have the two trucks. So we're going to do those as our light commercial. We got these guys here. We're doing these as street machines. I was having to draw a blank there for a minute. Along with this Mustang, that's going to go street machine as well. And then we have race, which is going to be the Mustang. And I'm not sure what they're going to do the category as the two Knight Rider cars. Those are always kind of unique. These three here are box stock, the Mustang Ranger and the Cougar. And then we have the factory stock, which is going to be the Thunderbird and the Bronco. So that's the lineup. That's what we're taking with us. So as you can see, there's little cards on top of each one. So these cards will help me fill out these sheets when we get to the show. And also I set them next to the model once I put them on the table, so if someone walks by, they can read the card and kind of see what I used or whatnot. So that's what we're doing there. So as I have them separated here, I'll show you my other little page I got. So I made this sheet up here. This is basically going to be in the top box. So when I take my boxes in, I have cases. And I listed each box, so I have box 1 through 5. And I have put on each, obviously what's going to be in each box and what category they should be in. So here I get to the show, I should know what's what. I can pull this paper out, and all those little cards will be with me I'll keep them separated. And then after that, I have boxes that I put them in. So just excuse the floor because it's still a little snowy outside, and I track salt and snow in here, so it needs to be mopped. So I have my carrying cases. So I got labeled 1, obviously 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the side of the box, I can see it down there. There's little numbers on the side of each box. So I could tell on the outside which one's what and go from there. So these are the cars that are not going. We're starting to cycle some out. And I got a couple other ones that's not going. So these are going to be retired from the car show circuit. And probably after this time around, the snowplow is probably going to be retired out as well. So after this season, and we'll go from there. So that's how I'm doing my models. So we're going to get these packed up, and we'll continue from there. So let me get these put together and I'll show you how we're going to continue from here. So just to show you guys real quick what I do, like I said, I mark the side of the box. So there's a mark on each side. So I got one in that corner, one in this corner. So you can see it from the side, no matter which way it is. Inside, marked. Now this foam, this is just loose. This just sits in here. And this foam I bought at Michael's. It just comes in a big roll. And I painstakingly cut it down So you can see there's a cut here, so this is all one piece. It's just all one piece of foam, and I just layered it in there, and then just took pieces and cut the side just as dividers. That's all that is. Now these cases, they come from Myers. I don't know if everybody has Myers around their area, but it's nice because they all clip together. So these cases will clip on top of the other case. I just found you can't do, I wouldn't go more than I wouldn't go no more than 4 high, because the last case is the top of the case. So you're going to put this on top, and you're going to clip it down. So this is how you're carrying it now, is by this handle. So obviously it's just a couple little nubs inside there, and it doesn't take much. It gets pretty flimsy fast. So you got to be careful, because you don't want to lift this up and the whole thing comes crashing down because the handle come off, and you're going to be having a sad day. I've seen guys have taken and put straps around here, like a leather strap, a belt type thing. I've seen ratchet straps, all kinds of stuff. Once they put them together, they bundle it, and then they carry it. They'll run the strap through the handle here, and they'll just go all the way through and make a loop, and that way there's no way it's going to come apart. Obviously you still have an issue with the handle breaking on you, but that's, yeah, so you just got to take that as a little caution if you are using these cases. I wish they had a little bit of a nicer, something that was a little tougher, because I don't know what these are actually rated for, for total weight, but that's how it goes. So as you can see, we got the cars in here, so they just sitting there nicely between there, and if I have to, I can rearrange, just slide them over or whatnot, and that keeps it from bouncing back and forth and hitting each other and whatnot. So those work pretty good. So alright, I'll finish wrapping these up, and we'll move on from here. Okay guys, so alright, so now we got them all in their cases. So obviously we got case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're going to put those together. So like I said, these bottom ones, they all stack on top of each other. One, and the top one gets the cover. Now unfortunately, this cases, the way these are, this one does not stack on that, which is sad. I don't know why they'd make it like that, but which is fine. So I have to separate, lid that one separately. The lids all fit the same, but yeah, they just don't clip on there. So that's just the way it is. So other than that, I take my paperwork. So here's my little cards I've had made for each one. So that's for box 1 through 5. So I'm going to do is get some paper clips and clip them together, and those will go in the box, the top box, with this sheet of paper, so I know what is where. Now moving over on this side, this is my extra box. This is the box with the instructions are going to be in here for the box stock. Most model shows that you run box stock, they want the original paperwork that goes with it. I get myself some cleaning rags, and I'll have a little mirror display back there I'll take with me, a turntable, and then I always take a box of kind of repair kit basically. So I use the UV light glue, the curing glue, makes it so it's not as messy and freaks out with the LED lights here, and keep some tape, knife, and all that good stuff, just in case. Hope we don't ever need it, but you never know. So other than that, this here is my loose stuff. So I found that when you go to these shows, because I drive a long ways most of the time to get to these shows, so I found taking the hoods off, the hoods that are loose anyways, I will take those off there. I'll take those off there and put them separate, and I'll fold them up in that towel, layer by layer, because they'll fall off down the road, and then they start rubbing and scratching and everything else. So now I got some chips I made for models that I have good interest in, so I'm going to put those next to a model. I've had a lot of guys ask for these. I will make some extra ones, but just time permitting, just lately I have not had extra time to make any, so they're not perfect by any means. I mean, they printed out really well, but time I sanded the back down, I got to find a better process to clean them, or maybe even print them a little different, just to get them to be easier to clean up. But paint inside of it, that goes pretty quick, so that's not a big deal. And I got a little easel with my channel on there, so I'll stick that next one of my builds. So when somebody's taking a picture with their camera, it's automatically going to pick that up. So I thought that was always kind of cool. So I'll get these all stacked up and show you how we carry them in the door. Okay guys, so we got our cases all stacked together. So like I say, they just nicely stack. They all just clip along the side. And there's my little tool kit basically. So all the hoods and everything's all folded up in blankets. So that'll get clipped on the bottom of this. And we're done. I have I call it the granny cart. This cart here. And this, I unfold this and take it into the shows with me. And I'll unfold this, we'll line them up and show you how they fit in there. So there we have it guys, that is my granny cart, as we like to call it. All loaded up and good to go. So got my awesome little license plate on there, the cereal box type thing. And I got my stuff in the back here. So this cart, this has enough room to hold probably about, I'm going to say probably 4 plus maybe 5 model kits back here in that extra little spot. So it's nice, it just rolls around. The other thing, it'd probably be better if it had like regular like pneumatic wheels on it versus just the hard plastic, because it doesn't soak up the bumps very good going across the parking lot. But I tell you what, it's sure better than carrying the stuff in. So, and the other thing else I like to do is on my envelope here, I'll put on there what I got. You know, kind of, hey, I got 5 boxes plus a supply box. You know, and my big box on the top there. And I'll tell you, I'm going to flip this around for you. So I'll tell you guys, I've heard stories of guys leaving kits behind, models behind on the table, and I've almost done it myself. So it's nice to have it wrote down, and so I know what goes in each box. I mean, you may not think like, come on, who's going to leave it? Trust me, it happens. So, I mean, I've been to a lot of shows and like, hey, whose models is on the table? Like, I think they're left, you know, like, whoa. And I've almost done it myself. Like, I'd be packed up, like, wait a minute. I'd look at the table like, oh, there's a build of mine over there. Because I take quite a few of them. Usually on average between 12 to, 16 of them almost. So sometimes it's hard to keep track of all of them because they're not all on the same table, and they're different categories. So anyways, that's my trip to the model shows. That's how I'm doing it. And I hope it helps, guys. If not, that's how I'm doing it. So like I say, if you guys got a better way, hit me up, and I'm willing to always try something new. So it's always just hit and miss. And like I say, every time I go to these shows, it's always like, where does this go? So I had to separate it. had to simplify it. Let's put it that way. So, all right, guys, once again, I appreciate it. And like I say, you guys are in Virginia, March 8th, let's get together. So come up, say hi. So once again, I'll see you guys, and hopefully see you at the show.